Hi and welcome. I'm Oracle Asherah. This is an angel guided reading for cardinal signs. We are talking to Aries, Capricorn, Libra, and Cancer. All right, so let's just start shuffling and see what cards come and what messages follow. Okay. All right, first card was Justice, and that followed with Reconciliation and Confidence. I'm not too sure what this means just yet, but it's a nice flow, doesn't it? Right? Justice, reconciliation, thank goodness. Justice is a funny word to me, but I do like reconciliation. Okay. All right, we have recognition and reward. Emotional withdrawal. Okay. Patience. The waiting game. Okay. I don't know if those are all definitely tied together, but maybe it'll make sense in a minute here. Okay. Okay. So, having patience, we're waiting. Oh, okay. So as we wait, it's very important for us to not shut down in our emotions, not have attachments to outcomes. Okay, we have to heal ourselves daily. Every day we wake up, there's work to be done, right? There's always this constant loop of healing, forgiveness. Sometimes we're burdened with things from other people, so we wake up angry, we wake up depression. Okay, so depression requires deep rest, and within deep rest we need deep awareness. Okay, so allowing these feelings and emotions to come up, but we need to unpack them. When we justify our feelings, we pack on a heavier story and we put it back into our body, into our cells, and into that loop for it just to process through it all again, make yourself sick for the next time it has the opportunity to come up. So when it comes up, that's an opportunity for you to forgive and unpack these attachments, okay? Because that's what makes your heart heavy. That's what makes you have this grieving feeling. Okay, you might not be able to do anything about the burden. That could be money, that could be being a single parent, that could be a responsibility you can't escape from. So we need to learn how to embrace and show up for ourselves and everybody around us. Okay, we can't afford to shut down. Okay, that doesn't mean pause. That doesn't mean I'll worry about my feelings later. No, you need to process your feelings. You need to be present, not shut down, and showing everybody else how to heal and deal. Okay, because if we're a constant loop of shutting down, we're teaching this to others. Okay, and we're also teaching ourselves to give up. Okay, and that just facilitates this loop of depression. Okay, confidence. That takes some rebuilding. Okay, especially when you've shut down or you're locked up. You're locked up in your trauma. You've got this grieving energy. It's really thick. It's really heavy. So how do you find your confidence when you're rattled? Right? We'll come back to that. Hopefully there's some guidance here. Recognition, reward. So at least, there's messages of growth. There's messages of reconciliation. There's recognition of being seen and heard. Okay, so maybe some things are going to work out. It might be a burden now, but they're going to work out. Okay, sometimes burdens and suffering is a pathway to blessings. Okay, so you just need to be brave. Okay, yep. Personal boundaries. Okay, so this reads choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. Right, being authentic to the self, holding the self responsible for your dreams, your passion, your life, your heart, your body. Right, living. Right, so you need to discover boundaries. Where are you giving too much energy? What's exhausting you? Who's taking from you? Right, you need to evaluate your garden. You need to make your home and life a little more sacred. Okay, boundaries is a good way to do that. I mean, they suck because you have to enforce them, but trust me, this change is long time coming and needed. Right, guidance. You have angels, spirit guides, your higher self is most important. You need to connect inward. You need to open your heart and connect with your soul, your heart, brain, spirit, God, whoever it is you have a relationship and language with. It's important to tap in through prayer, especially when we're doing deep healing and holding space for an outcome, right? It's ask, wait, receive. Okay, so put your faith and trust, be patient, and learn how to be patient, right? Not beating yourself up, not looping, not sewing, not pining. Learn to put something down so it's not holding too much space that you, this might be a boundary within yourself, okay? So learning to put something down so you can focus on yourself and other things because you're wasting a lot of time and energy with worry, okay? So tap into that guidance. Sometimes messages come from strangest places, right? But when it resonates and you get that, breathe it, believe it. Connect with your inner child. Okay, that's where the joyful part and the creative and the free part of yourself lives. Okay, so that inner child might be locked up in trauma, drama, and fear. Unpack her. She's your best friend. Okay, so your higher self and your inner child are two parts of yourself you need to get in touch with. Right, so playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. Right, love and forgive like a child. Play. Right, when you have the right boundaries, you're not going to entertain the wrong people. You're not going to entertain the wrong jobs and things that are toxic to your life and world. All right, we have ancient wisdom, stripping of illusions, forgiveness, and anger. Okay. All right, so forgiveness and anger. Let's start there. Okay. Anger is an honorable feeling. It's important. It fires us up. It tells us something ain't right. It tells us to do something about it. Okay. But acting and making decisions in anger is an in service and injustice to the greatest, to the benefits of anger. Okay. So to stay on the benefit side of anger is to listen. Listen, something's wrong. I need to move. I need to fix this. I need to figure out a better path, a way, find the resolution around this. So I think you already know. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is the path to free the soul and the mind of this bond, this attachment. Right. That flow. Okay, that flow. It's got to flow. Okay. Don't let anger lock things up. Okay, it's supposed to get things moving. Allow that flow. Forgiveness is always your go-to if you're stuck. Okay, it's a good place to start. It's forgiveness. Ancient wisdom. All right, we all have soul wisdom. We all can connect to ancient wisdom. That's through connecting with nature, getting out in nature, connecting with your higher self and spirit. I'm not going to tell you how, because there is no right or wrong way to connecting and living in love. So, the path of stripping of illusions can be really great and awful at the same time. All right, so when you ask and pray for help, don't be surprised when you get it. When you pray for I want peace in my life, and don't be surprised when people start falling off your boat. Okay? God heard them say things you didn't. Right? God saving you from yourself sometimes. Right? So be brave, be clear, be aware of yourself and your feelings as things and truth comes up. Being unaffected is the best result from healing. When you are healed, you're unaffected. Okay, so let's get you there. Whatever this justice, reconciliation, whatever this is, this anger, this depression, this energies that's got you held. The stripping of the illusion is going to tear you apart, but it's going to create you a better foundation to build up from. So don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Okay? When the anger comes up, allow that fire to be a transitional point, a forgiveness point, not a I'm going to throw more wood on that fire and hold it on for life, right? It's going to make you sick. It's going to make you ugly. That's not you. That's not you. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Okay, there's too many messages there, but we'll just hang on. Hang on. Yep. Okay. Just gonna move these. All right, so your first card is Sisterhood of the Rose. This is body and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Okay, this is connecting to the magic and your own healing. The beauty that is your life, your regiment, your daily routine. Right? If you're just waking up depressed, waking up in a destructive pattern of loop, you know you could be healthier, you know you could have better patterns in lifestyle. Start embracing that. Make your life sacred, and you'll be on the path to your blessings. Trust me. Clear up that frequency. All right. You are a priestess. Tap into your inner priestess. Right? That's your divine feminine. Priestess. Prayer. Right? Your heart. Let her pray. Mystic and teacher. So you might be a healer, teacher. You could be like in the 3D sense to a spiritual sense. Right? You could be holding space for people. Okay, so you need to be that present, calm leader energy. You can't be stuck in your anger in these loops of depression. You got people to influence. You got people around you that need you. All right, retreat, rest, be held, deep replenishment. Okay, so you need to make yourself a priority. You need to show others that's how we do. We're dealing. Okay, so that's your hygiene, that's your health, that's everything you do every day, be conscious and aware, and make better choices. Okay. Sleep. Make sure you're getting sleep. And I'm not talking I took drugs so I can sleep. No. You need to start living a life that exhausts your body and your mind in a healthy way. Okay, so you need to start exercising, you need to start eating better, you need to start reading, you need to start doing things that feed your senses. Okay. Breathing a new age. So this is birthing new creation, dreaming a new world into being. Okay, so with all this reconciling energies, let's not worry about it. Okay, let's focus on what we do after this point. What is me healed look like? What does healed you look like? Okay, sometimes we're there, we don't know what to do, so we just keep repeating this cycle. We don't know how to get out of it. But we don't need these things to happen in order for us to save ourselves. Okay? All right. These are not, I'm not gender-based, but anyways, this is warrior woman. All right, so this is, have you answered your deepest calling? So I'm going to come back to this, clean up your loop, clean up your life stuff. Just going to leave that there. All right, let's go to angels, angel messages. Too many. All right, your crown chakra. And this reads, pay attention to your ideas. As they are messages of divine guidance sent to answer your prayers. Okay? So when we've cleaned up that loop, we have clear energy. We're not stuck in this anger or our thoughts. We have then created space for answers. And that's going to be I don't think that's going to be right away. I think it's going to take some time as we develop this relationship with the inner child and your higher self. Get this frequency higher, right? Love and forgive like a child. This energy is going to allow this creativity to flow, for answers to flow through you. Okay, you might be blocked up with this depression. It might be all just locked up within you. That's because there's a lot hanging on there. So we need to stop worrying about all that other stuff. All right. If you get nervous, focus on the service. I love that. All right. So put your entire intentions on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of all your needs. Okay. Love that. So living in faith, trust, perfect love, perfect trust. When you are on your divine path and honoring yourself and your higher self, you will have blessings. Okay. Suffering and lessons get us to a place of finding that balance. So then we're now manifesting and working with blessings. Okay. So this is a transition period. Focusing on the service, it frees those attachments. Ego is important, but to reduce that ego, to be able to see the bigger picture, right? Stripping those illusions, having that bigger picture, those answers will be very clear. Very clear. I hope that made sense. I rambled there. Okay. What else is going on? Express your love. So go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Okay, so that could be a gesture to yourself, right? Taking time to get creative. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe there's some things you want to do and focus on that's going to generate that joy and peace and that child energy. Expressing your love is a great way to fire up out of that depression, change the scene, change the energy around you. I like to say date with purpose. So, you know, if there's someone you like and you feel purposeful in that direction, that's some encouragement right there. All right, guys, we're going to end your reading there. Sending you all the blessings.